Hey, good morning, people. It's Al Webb, son of Encouragement and Ministries, but not on a Monday. Come to you today on this Wednesday. Just want to share some things with you today. And I want you guys to know and listen to this message because this is so very important for all of us to know. This may be one of the most important messages that you've ever heard coming from me. And I'm here today to just share this with you because of some of the things that I have noticed and have been experiencing. I would probably say throughout the past few years, I have been experiencing these things. And I know you guys may be in a rush today, but this is important and you need to hear this, is that we have to be careful how we treating each other. And the Bible states that in the last days that people's love will grow cold, which I am actually seeing and experiencing within my life and in my relationships. Not only in my relationships with my family, but in my relationship with friends as well. I'm noticing that a coldness and a callousness is falling upon some folk, not everybody. But we need to know that God is watching us and he's watching how we treat each other. And I'm just here to tell you today, people, if Jesus said that we're supposed to love God with all of our hearts and love our neighbors as we love ourselves, we need to listen because that's so very important. And the Bible also states that on those two commandments hang all the laws and the prophets. Because if we're treating each other with love and respect and being compassionate towards others, and also if you're loving a person, you're not going to do anything to hurt them or to offend them. So that's the importance of those two commandments. First of all, we got to love God. And if we don't have a love for God, there's no way that we're going to have a love for another person. So that's the first thing that we got to do, is learn how to love God. And we need to also pray to God that our hearts are not hardened and our hearts are not cold. And we know that the Bible says the heart is wicked, but we also need to pray to God that our hearts will be full of compassion and true love for one another. Because it's important for us to know that God does not want us to be hurting one another. He does not want us to treat each other in a callous way. He does not want us to do anything to bring another person any type of harm. We don't want to be harmed, so why would we not want to harm somebody else? And we also have to know that we are spiritual creatures. And there's a lot of people out here that are claiming that they love God, that they're Christians. And I'm not the judge of people. I can't judge a person. I can only see what a person does. I don't know a person's heart. But one thing we need to know, that there are people out here that have the spirit of Jezebel in them. They have the spirit of Satan himself in them, where they don't even realize the things that they're doing to destroy other people's lives. Or maybe they do, and maybe they just don't care. Maybe their hearts are just callous. Maybe their hearts are just full of so much evil and wickedness. And I'm going to share something with you. If you do anything to make somebody else's life miserable, that's a form of wickedness. And that's coming from the devil himself. That's not coming from God. Because God would never want us to do anything to hurt somebody else. So I just needed to share that with you guys today. This is something that we all need to know, including myself. I have to hold myself accountable for how I treat other people. Because God does not want us to go around hurting other people and causing other people's lives to be miserable. So if you find yourself doing something to make somebody else's life miserable, you need to pray to God to change your heart. I'm not a perfect person, and I may have done things to people, but unintentionally in my heart, I don't want to do anything to hurt anybody. And I'm not putting myself on a pedestal, but God knows my heart. I love everyone. And I don't want to do anything to ever hurt another person. That's how I know that the Spirit of God dwells within me and it is in my heart. Because if I do something to hurt somebody else, guess what? It's hurting me. I can't go to bed at night knowing that I've done something to make somebody else's life miserable. I have to apologize to that person and make it right before my head hits that pillow. So if somebody can do something to you and walk away from you and not speak to you for days and months on end, you know that something is not right with that person. Because God does not want us to do that. The Spirit of God will convict someone and make them come to you and apologize for what they've done. So people, I just want to share that with you. Please learn to love one another. Treat each other with love and respect. We are living in the evil times right now. And we have to be aware that Satan is busy. And we need to pray to God to change our hearts and give us a heart of love towards one another. So you guys have a good day. I love you sincerely from my heart. And God bless you all. And I hope to see you another time to bring you another message. God bless you. Bye.